Hello and welcome back. This chapter will guide you through the 5 productivity hacks and how you could apply the 5 hacks to your advantage. There are 5 hacks you can employ in order to be on top of your productivity game. 1. Having a game plan. 2. What should you do first? 3. Increasing motivation. 4. Setbacks are stepping stones. 5. Taking care of yourself. 1. Having a game plan. The basic principle of productivity is having a game plan. This is accomplished by having effective time management. If you don't have a game plan for getting it done, the results will not be satisfying. While procrastination and wasting time impede productivity, lack of effective time management can be as destructive. Increasing your productivity and getting things done means having a good game plan. First, you need to know exactly what must be done. Second, even if you don't have a specific deadline, you must also decide when it must be done. The third step is putting yourself to the task of doing it. The 3 components of an effective game plan. When you're not content to simply go with the flow, and instead take your game plan seriously every step of the way, you are nearly guaranteed of success, pride, and satisfaction. Here are the 3 components of an effective game plan. 1. Identify what needs to be done. First, you need to know exactly what you need to do. For instance, if you've been assigned to prepare for a presentation as well as a meeting that will be held within the week, you have to be clear of the tasks that are at hand. 2. Decide when it must be done, the timeline. Second, even if you do not have a specific deadline, you must set a time frame for the task to be completed. When you've organized your workload, you're less likely to procrastinate, and this will help you in prioritizing your tasks as well as managing your time. 3. Do it. The third step is putting yourself to the task of doing it. There's no use at all to the planning and organization if you do not take immediate action and complete the tasks. 2. What should you do first? Always start with a difficult task. When you begin your day, regardless if you're at work or if you have countless assignments to be submitted before exams, try and put this approach to action. Instead of beginning with a task you enjoy or one which comes easily to you, start with one you dislike or one which you feel will be quite difficult. At the end of the day, you may be pleasantly surprised with how much you've accomplished. You'll also feel that the day has gone much smoother. The explanation for this is because usually at the start of your day, you have more energy as compared to the end of the day. When you devote this energy to the hardest or most disliked tasks, you will not feel as drained or frustrated by doing them. Secondly, if you begin with the easier tasks at hand first, you'll be looking at your difficult upcoming tasks with negativity. This will no doubt cause your motivation to decline, and you'll dread the rest of your day. This approach will increase your productivity. When you do not look at your workday as a long uphill battle, you'll get more done. Getting the tasks you dislike out of the way first, early in the day, will generate better results with all of your tasks. Not only will you get more done, you'll be much more satisfied with the outcome of each and every task. 3. Increasing motivation. We've all heard people say that they were not motivated as an excuse for not getting things done. In most cases, this is a polite way of saying that they're lazy. In the real world, where productivity and success are essential, motivation is a key element. If it does not come naturally to you, you need to examine ways to increase your own motivation and put it into action every day. The more motivated you are, the more things you're able to accomplish. How to motivate yourself. One of the most practical steps you can adopt to get your motivation up and running is to enjoy and appreciate your accomplishments. Applaud yourself for completing every single task regardless, big or small. While you should not be distracted or sidetracked from your main focus, giving yourself the deserved credit as well as a figurative pat on the back will no doubt increase your motivation. How to motivate yourself. Get into the habit of feeling glad about every task you complete and have pride in each and every accomplishment. It will increase your motivation to do even more and to do better each time. As motivation and energy are connected, you'll also see that you have much more energy for all of the tasks in front of you. No matter how large your ultimate goal happens to be, or how much time and work you need to put into it to accomplish that particular goal, you will be pleasantly surprised at how much more smoothly it all progresses. 4. Setbacks are stepping stones. Many people take setbacks negatively, and oftentimes your perception towards setbacks is the biggest obstacle and hindrance of productivity. When you focus on how setbacks can only bring you down and do not serve as a stepping stone for you to move forward, you will end up not doing anything at all. Another way of viewing setbacks is by perceiving them as an opportunity for you to do better next time. If you've made a mistake on your part, own up to it, correct the mistake, and move on. There's no use dwelling in the past, as these can have their own repercussions. You may beat yourself up about the mistake or even obsess about it. These behaviors are never useful. Not only will they prevent you from getting things done, they'll also cause you to feel bad about yourself. At its worst, it can lead you to feel incompetent. This is not the way to get things done. Viewing each setback as a learning experience is the way to go. Taking care of yourself. If there's one thing we usually neglect to do, it's taking care of our own physical well-being. If you're like most people, you've probably had the experience of working all night to get something done. You may have gone without sleep, skipped meals, and other important factors in self-care for the purpose of finishing a task or meeting a deadline. While it's sometimes necessary to do this, neglecting self-care on a regular or frequent basis will backfire. Your health may suffer while you are not accomplishing nearly as much as you had hoped to. It's time to examine your lifestyle. Are you constantly depending on coffee or artificial energy boosters to keep you going? How about snacking on junk food? Are you getting enough sleep, or are you constantly burning the midnight oil in order to complete your tasks? Try and reflect on these questions, and if you find yourself leading an unhealthy lifestyle, it's high time for you to improve on it and observe how this has affected your day-to-day productivity.
For more free educational content, visit learnforfree.biz. Content produced and distributed by AllSuperInfo.